Okay. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So for today's procurement activity, this 14th day of March 2024, we will be having the private conference for 3 civil work projects. So to formally start, may I request everyone to please stand for a short prayer to be led by Engineer Werner.
Thank you. As we manage the business of the Lord, Almighty Father God, we come before you this morning. Thank you for the love and grace you have bestowed upon us. We thank you for granting us the strength to win the battles of every day. Lord, we do not know what we'll face today, but we know that you are watching over us at every moment. We are willing to walk in your way. May you continue to guide us to make the right choices or decisions today. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Okay, thank you, Sir Werner. For the preliminary, may I request Engineer Arman to please check the attendance.
Yes, Mr. Vice Chair. Good morning, everyone. Our members, Mr. Vice Chair, our Vice Chair, Chairman, Attorney Sewerage, Kevin, and all.
Present.
For our back members, Engineer Bernard T. Calabazaro, the Chief of the Quality Assurance Hydrology Division, the Chief of the Maintenance Division, Ma'am Rosalinda T. Salvachera, the Chief of the Planning and Design Division, Ma'am Cecil M. Santos, and the Chief of the Construction Division, Engineer Isabela C. Ginap Jr. So, Mr. Vice Chair, we have a quorum.
Okay, so considering the number of the member of the back who are in attendance today, I now call this private conference order. Please proceed, Sir.
Yes, Mr. Vice Chair, for our PW members, we have Ma'am Adeluz Capasilio and Attorney Manina Keina Singso. And for the back secretariat, Mr. Vice Chair, we have Engineer Larry Kasem, yours truly, Ma'am Salome Kalimat, and Cristel Capello. And from the commission, our auditor, our observer, Mr. Auditor Benahin M. Basan. And we have also a perspective bidder, Mr. Vice Chair, from Wellbuild Specialty Construction Corporation, joint venture with William U. Construction Corporation, presented by Mr. Bandang Manny Morteno. So that's all, Mr. Vice Chair.
Okay, thank you, Sir Arman. So once again, to everyone in attendance, good morning. So for this private conference, we will be discussing 3 civil work projects. The first one is 24B00075. This is 001, Ensure Safe and Reliable National Road System Asset Preservation Program, Preventive Maintenance, Primary Roads, Maharlika. The second one is 24B00076. 001, Ensure Safe and Reliable National Road System Bridge Program, Retrofitting, Strengthening of Permanent Bridges along Manila North Road. This comprises of 7 bridges. And the third one is 24B00077. Convergence and Special Support Program, Construction Rehabilitation of Water Supply, Septage and Sewerage, Rainwater Collector System, at Region 2, San Mariano, and Benito, Soliven, Isabela. So to start, may I request Engineer Ma'am Rose Salvachera to please give us the details of the first project, 24B00075.
Mr. Vice Chair and to everyone, good morning. For contract ID number 24B00075, the project name is 001 program, preventive maintenance, primary roads, Daang Maharlika, Elsay, K0366 plus C37 to K0367 plus 431.5. The location is in Kawayan City, Isabela. The implementing office is DPWH Regional Office number 2. The funding source is DPWH FY 2024 JA with an ABC of 73,312,980 pesos. A brief project description: it is an asphalt overlay with a length of 1.2665 kilometer, 5.066 lane kilometer as per survey, with 7-lane concrete and road safety facilities. For scope of work, for other general requirements, we have project billboard, signboard, which is DPWH, COA, and DNR, occupational safety and health program, traffic management, mobilization, demobilization, environmental management, and monitoring. For earthworks, we have the removal of actual structures, obstructions with a thickness of 0.23 meter PCCP and a thickness of 0.10 meter ACP. Excavation, surplus command, subgrade preparation, existing pavement. For subbase and base course, we have aggregate base course, polymer stabilized subbase, base surface course. For surface course, we have asphalt overlay, PCCP with a thickness of 0.30 meter and a 7-day concrete. For miscellaneous structures, we have road signs, wiring and traffic instruction, solar studs, reflectorized pavement markings, white and yellow. For contract duration, we have networking days 94, predetermined unworkable days 8, Sundays and holidays 27, with a total of 129 calendar days. For the eligibility requirements for pickup license, size range of at least medium A. For SLTC, bidders should have completed a contract on major category of work with a construction cost of at least 50% of the ABC of the contract to be bid, which is 36,656,490 pesos. For major category of work, we have RCA, roads, construction, asphalt. For similar categories of work, RRA, roads, rehabilitation, asphalt. For the project requirements, for work experience requirements for the key personnel, for project manager and project engineer, 5 years minimum years of total work experience, same position, and 3 years minimum years of similar experience, same position. For materials engineer, must be accredited materials engineer 1, quantity engineer surveyor, 3 years minimum years of total work experience, same position, and 2 years minimum years of similar experience, same position. For foreman, 5 years minimum years of total work experience, same position, and 3 years minimum years of similar experience, same position. For safety officer, must be accredited by DOLE. For pollution control officer, must have a certificate of training issued by an EMB recognized organization. The materials engineer assignment must be compliant to DPWH CO 98 series of 2016, which is the revised guidelines on the accreditation of contractors, consultants, materials engineers. For the minimum major equipment requirement, please refer to the bid data sheet of the bidding document. That's all, Mr. Vice Chair, for contract ID number 24 B00075. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Bruce. So any comments or suggestion or point of clarification for the first contract from the members of the board? Okay, so hearing none, so we proceed to the second contract to be presented by Sir Bernard, 24B00070.
Thank you, Vice Chair. The contract data is for contract ID number 24B00076 with a project name of 001 Ensure Safe and Reliable National Road System, Bridge Program, Retrofitting, Strengthening of Permanent Bridges along Manila North Road. Location, Cagayan Second District. Implementing Office, DPWH Regional Office 2. Funding source, DPWH Fiscal Year 2024 GAA. With an ABC of 58,430,750. This bridge project comprised of 7, where number 1, the bridge is Caroronan Bridge, located Barangay Binallan, Cagayan, with an approved ABC of 6,797,460 pesos only. We have also Lupcan Bridge, located at Abulog, Cagayan, with an approved ABC of approved budget for the contract is 11,848,270 pesos. We have also Bangan Bridge 2, located at Sanchez, Cagayan, with an ABC of 6,735,700. We have also Nangmak Bridge, located at Sanchez, Cagayan, with an ABC of 10,438,405. We have also Kitang Bridge, located at Abulog, Cagayan, with an ABC of 9,239,875 pesos only. We have also Patong Bridge, located at Apari West, Cagayan, with an ABC of 6,748,245. And lastly, we have Panikuan Bridge, located at Barangay Minalan, Apari, Cagayan, with an approved budget cost of 6,622,795, with a total ABC of 58,430,750. For the scope of work, under the facilities for the engineer, we have provision on a rental basis, operation and maintenance of combined field office, laboratory and living quarters building for the engineers. We have also provision of furnitures, fixtures, and appliances for the built-in office of the engineer. We have also the provision of 4x2 pickup type service vehicle for the engineer on a rental basis, brand new, and operation and maintenance of 4x2 pickup type service vehicle for the engineer. Under general requirements, we have project billboards, signboards for DPWH, COA, and DNR. We have also occupational safety and health program. We have traffic management, mobilization and mobilization, provisional SAM, environmental management and monitoring, and general scaffolding and shore. Under earthworks, we have removal of structures and obstruction for concrete, removal of actual structures of obstruction of 0.3 meters thick PCCP, excavation of surplus common and structure. We have also foundation fill, we have embankment, truck road base, and structure excavation and subgrade preparation. For subbase and base preparation, we have aggregate subbase course. Under surface courses, we have studied surface treatment, SSP, and PCCP, 0.23 and 0.3 meters thick on a 7-day concrete. For under road bridge construction, we have carbon fiber sheet 1 layer, carbon fiber sheet 2 layers, carbon fiber plate, reinforced steel grade 40 and 60, structural concrete 20.68 megapascal plus A 14 days, and structural concrete 27.58 megapascal plus A at 28 days, and we have also paid. Under drainage and slope protection structures, we have painting works, masonry, and concrete. Under miscellaneous structure, we have solar stand, reflectorized pavement markings for white and yellow, the reflectorized thermoplastic gravel strip, removal of existing reflectorized pavement markings, roadway lighting, RC pedestal, and all waterproofing, contact slab, epoxy base, structural concrete injection, and crack repair. For the qualifier, the contractor must have completed accomplished retrofitting works on concrete bridges. The contract durations for networking days were 181 calendar days. Predetermined annual total days, 333 calendar days. Sundays and holidays, 26 calendar days, with a total of 240 calendar days. The required pickup license is size range of at least major A. SLCC bidders should have completed a contract on major category of works with a construction cost of at least 50% of the APC of the contract to be bid. This is equivalent to 29,215,375. For the major category of work, ERTCWOP, bridges, retrofitting, concrete superstructure without piles. For similar categories of work, BCCDP, bridges, construction, concrete for superstructure with driven piles. BCCP, bridge construction, concrete for superstructures with cut-in-place piles. BRSCDP, bridges, rehabilitation, concrete, superstructure with driven piles. BRSCCP, bridges, rehabilitation, concrete, superstructure with cut-in-place piles. BCC, bridge construction, concrete. BRC, bridge rehabilitation, concrete. BRP, bridges rehabilitation with cord pile. BCP, bridges construction with cord piles. For work experience requirement for the key personnel, for the project manager, project engineer, and the foreman must have at least 5 minimum years of total work experience in position and 3 minimum years of similar experience in position. The materials engineer must be an accredited materials engineer 1. For the quantity engineer or surveyor must have 3 minimum years of total work experience in position and 2 minimum years of similar experience in position. For safety officer, it must be an accredited by the DOLE. For pollution control officer, they must have a certificate of training issued by an EMD recognized organization. Note, materials engineer assignment must be in compliance with DPWH DO98 series of 2016, which is the revised guideline on the accreditation of contractors, consultant materials engineers. For the minimum major equipment requirement, please refer to bid data sheet. And for the list of material testing equipment, it must be in accordance with the Department Order Number 11, series of 2017. This is all what it is.
Okay, thank you, Sir Bernard. I was informed that for this particular project, we have a supplemental bid bulletin. Sir Larry, we can just flash it on the screen. Okay, so a supplemental bid bulletin number 1 was issued March 12, 2024. Okay, so for Batang Bridge 2, Sanchez Miracabayan, the provisional sum was deleted, and as a result, item 3048, 1 Islamic Surface Treatments, SSD, okay, was increased, the quantity was increased from 1867.3 to P2030.5. Tama, sir lang, tama. Okay, then other items of work not included in this amendment shall remain as advertised. So yun lang po yung nabago. Then for the second bridge, may papabago din. This is for Batong Bridge at Aquarium West Cagayan. The provisional sum was likewise deleted, and yung item 304A1 was increased from 722 to 909.8. Then other items not included shall remain as advertised. So please be informed of these changes. This serves likewise as a notice to all prospective bidders for this particular project. And before we proceed to the next, considering that this project consists of 7 bridges, so 7. Okay, so the same set of equipment as well as the key personnel will be assigned for these 7 bridges. Then the implementation will depend upon the based on the strategy of the winning contractor, most likely. So hindi po necessarily simultaneous yung implementation. Hindi necessary simultaneous. Pwede naman po. For as long as the contract duration for the entire project is complied with, which is 240 calendar days. Okay, and one thing more, doon sa programming, consider that there is specified ABC for each bridge, so the bid must be limited to this ABC. And the total bid amount should not be more than the ABC for the entire project. Okay, so please be informed about that. So if there are no other questions, sa participating leader po natin, meron dito kayo sumali. 76, may question ba kayo? Wala naman? Okay. Okay, now so we proceed to the third, 24B0077 to be presented by Ma'am Cecil.
Thank you po, sir. Good morning po sa lahat. For our last project, contract ID number 24B00077, project name is Convergence and Special Support Program, Construction, Rehabilitation of Water Supply, Septage and Sewerage, Rainwater Collector System, Region 2, San Mariano and Benito, Isabela. It's located in San Mariano and Benito, Isabela. It will be implemented by DPWH Regional Office 2, and the funding source is FY 2024 GAA. Its ABC is 6,369,000 pesos only. For the brief description of the project, it entails the construction of 24 concrete rainwater collector at 18 schools. Earthworks, laying and reinforced concrete works, finishing and other civil works, installation of fascia board and gutter, application of waterproofing and construction of concrete water tank, plastering, painting and plumbing, storm drain and downspout. The schools where this rainwater collector will be located are at San Mariano 2 Central Integrated School, San Mariano, Isabela, with an ABC of 479 pesos, 479,571 pesos and 14 centavos. Alibadabad Elementary School in San Mariano, Isabela, with an ABC of 286,679 pesos and 54 centavos. The third is Benito Elementary School in San Mariano, Isabela, with an ABC of 281,296 pesos and 20 centavos. Fourth is Alibadabad National High School in San Mariano, Isabela, with an ABC of 461,637 pesos and 45 centavos. San Mariano Central School in San Mariano, Isabela, with an ABC of 541,852 pesos and 44 centavos. Sixth is San Mariano National High School, San Mariano, Isabela, with an ABC of 421,955 pesos and 89 centavos. The second is Malabo Elementary School, San Mariano, Isabela, with an ABC of 281,790 pesos and 78 centavos. Punit Elementary School, San Mariano, Isabela, with an ABC of 290,141 pesos and 94 centavos. Daang Elementary School, Benito, Soliven, Isabela, with an ABC of 302,832 pesos and 39 centavos. The 10th is DPWH Integrated School, Benito, Soliven, Isabela, with an ABC of 549,700 pesos and 19 centavos. Dagupan Elementary, Benito, Soliven, Isabela, with an ABC of 273,273 pesos and 69 centavos. New Magsaysay Integrated School, Benito, Soliven, Isabela, with an ABC of 322,883 pesos and 82 centavos. The 13th is Andabuen Elementary School, Main, Benito, Soliven, Isabela, with an ABC of 244,763 pesos and 66 centavos. Andabuen Elementary School, Annex, Benito, Soliven, Isabela, with an ABC of 307,573 pesos. And the 15th is Andabuen National High School, Benito, Soliven, Isabela, with an ABC of 478,287 pesos and 41 centavos. Placea Dagupan Elementary School, Benito, Soliven, Isabela, with an ABC of 272,371 pesos and 11 centavos. Benito, Soliven Central School, Benito, Soliven, Isabela, with an ABC of 307,717 pesos and 59 pesos. And lastly, the Villa Lumban Elementary School in Benito, Soliven, Isabela, with an ABC of 264,683 pesos and 76 centavos, for a total approved budget for the contract of 6,369,000 pesos. For the scope of work under the other general requirements, the project billboard, signboard, or for DPWH, COM1, DNR, occupational safety and health program, mobilization and demobilization. For earthworks, we have structure excavation and embankment from structure excavation and gravel field. For rain and reinforced concrete works, structural concrete, 3,000 PSI, 14 days. Reinforced steel, deformed, grade 40 and 60. Formwork and civil post works. For finishing and other civil works, the patio board, 19 mm fiber cement board. Fabricated metal roofing accessory, H24 or 0.701 mm gutters. Waterproofing, liquid, cement plaster finish, painting works for masonry, concrete and steel, structural steel, storm drainage and downspout. For the structuration and networking days of 94 calendar days, preventive means unworkable days, 10 days, and 26 calendar days for Sundays and holidays for a total contract duration of 117 calendar days. For eligibility requirements, the pickup license shall have a size range of at least small b. SLCC bidders should have completed the contract on major category of work with a construction cost of at least 50% of the ABC of the contract to be bid, which is equal to 3,184,500 pesos. For the major category of works, water supply level 1, construction of shallow wells or rainwater collectors. The similar categories of work: water supply, levels 2 and 3, for construction of piped water with communal or private water point, and flood control, hydraulics, water supply. With respect to the work experience requirement for the key personnel and the minimum major equipment requirement, please refer to the bid data sheet of the bidding documents. That's all, Vice Chair.
Okay, thank you, Ma'am Cecil. So, any question for the third project? Okay, so hearing none, so we now proceed to the second part of this public conference. It's the discussion about technical and financial requirements for these three civil work projects to be presented by Attorney Mina.
Good morning, everyone. For the technical proposal or the consent of the first envelope, we have the following: eligibility requirements, which must be updated in the DPWH Civil Works Registry, and then the bid security, list of ongoing and awarded but not yet started government and private contracts. For the project requirements, we have the organizational chart for the contract to be bid, list of contractors, key personnel to be assigned to the contract, with their complete qualification and experience data, list of contractors, construction, and laboratory equipment pledged to the contract supported by proofs of ownership or use agreements. And then next is the omnibus for statement. The registration in the DPWH Civil Works application. If the bidder is not enrolled in the CWA, the bidder must submit its Class A and Class B documents, excluding the filed Class A documents covered by PhilJEP's registration certificate. And the bidder is enrolled in CWA, update the pertinent documents in the Civil Works application through the contractor profile application in the DPWH website, www.dpwh.gov.ph. For the bid security, the bid validity period must be 120 calendar days from the date of submission of bids. The bid security validity period must be 120 calendar days from the date of submission of bids. The bid security shall include bid security declaration or at least one other form enumerated below. First is a cash or cashier's or manager's check issued by a universal or commercial bank with the amount of bid security of 2% of the ATC, or a bank draft or guarantee revocable letter of credit issued by a universal or commercial bank with the amount of bid security of 2% of the ATC. And the next is surety bond callable on demand issued by a surety or insurance company to be certified by the Insurance Commission as authorized to issue such security. The amount of bid security must be 5% of the ATC. For the content of the second envelope or the financial proposal, first is the signed bid form indicating the total bid price and contract duration, signed bill of quantities with bid prices, detailed estimates including a summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials, labor rates, and equipment rentals used in coming up with bids, the cash flow by quarter and payment schedule. During bid evaluation, the bank shall evaluate the financial proposal using non-discretionary criteria, including arithmetical corrections for computational errors, and thus never meet the correct total calculated bid prices. The following factors are to be considered in the evaluation of the bid prices. For completeness, no price in required item equals non-compliant, indicating a zero or a dash equals free to G to the government of the Philippines. All prices are linked to include all taxes. This not addressing or providing all of the required items in the bidding document, including where applicable, bill of quantities shall be considered non-responsive. For arithmetical corrections or discrepancies, bid prices in figures versus words prevail. Total price versus unit price per item, unit price prevail. Total price versus actual sum of component items, actual prevail. Unit cost in detailed estimate versus unit cost in the bill of quantities, MOQ prevails. The bank shall automatically disqualify any total calculated bid price which exceeds the ABC. For post-qualification, under RA 9184 and DPWH Department Order 127 Series of 2018 and Department Order 9 Series of 2012. First is the verification of legal requirements such as licenses, certificates, permits, and ascertain the fact that the bidder is not included in the blacklist of contractors provided by the DPWH and the GCCP. For verification of technical requirements, the compliance of the single largest completed contract similar to the contract being procured, competence and experience of key personnel to be assigned to the project, the availability of major equipment units pledged to the project, failure of the prospective bidder to state a complete technical description of the pledged equipment in a specific location, whether owned, leased, or under purchase agreement shall result in the bidder's automatic post disqualification for award of contract and for feature of its bid security for Department Order number 58 of Series of 2012. And the next is the authenticity of the bid security. The performance in its ongoing project shall also be ascertained that there should be no negative slippage of at least 15% in a single contract or no negative slippage of at least 10% in 2 or more contracts, no substandard quantity of work as per contract plans and specifications, no unsatisfactory performance of the contractor's obligations as per contract terms and conditions at the time of inspection, or no liquidated damages currently imposed on the contractor, or failure of the contractor to commence repair work on ongoing contracts in the prescribed date after receipt of the procuring entity's notice of defect and deficiency, or failure of the contractor to commence repair work on the contract with pending certificates of acceptance in the prescribed date after receipt of the procuring entity's notice of defect and failures. Next is the result of the contractor's performance evaluation system. Pursuant to Department Order number 9 Series of 2012 for the technical requirements for civil works projects for public bidding. If the proposed key technical personnel is an employee of the bidder and working on another project at the same time of the bidding, the bidder shall submit a certification that first, the personnel will be pulled out from the ongoing project once the bidder is awarded the contract, and second is, he or she will be replaced with another person with equal or better qualifications as certified by the head of the implementing office. The bidder may propose a key technical personnel who is not its employee provided that the said personnel is required to submit a certification that he or she will work for the bidder if it is awarded the contract under bidding. These certifications shall include in the first envelope of the sealed bid. Also to be verified during post-qualification is the set of equipment pledged by the bidder. The bidder should specify in the bidded bid the location of the equipment where they can be inspected. If any piece of the equipment is not in a specified location, then the bidder shall be post-disqualified. For reminders, the deadline for submission of clarification shall be 10 days before the submission of bid. Supplemental or bid bulletins, if any, shall be posted in the Siljet and DPWH website. For the deadline for submission of bids shall be on March 27, 2024 until 10 o'clock in the morning. For manual submission, it shall be submitted in the Procurement Conference Room, 4th floor, DPWH Regional Office 2, Extension Building, Regional Government Center, California, Nueva City, Cagayan. For electronic submission, it shall be submitted in the electronic bid.r2@dpwh.gov.ph. The number of copies of the bid proposal shall be one original copy sealed in a matter envelope. The date and place of opening of bid shall be on March 27, 2024 after the deadline of receipt of bid at the Procurement Conference Room, 4th floor, DPWH Regional Office 2, Extension Building 2, Regional Government Center, California, Nueva City, Cagayan. The bidding documents and plans may be downloaded from the Siljet and DPWH website. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you, Mother Edith. So, DPWH Central Office pertaining to the three-strike policy pertaining to procurement. Okay? So that serves as a notice as well as a warning to all participating bidders. So there being no other matters to discuss pertaining to this, may we now have a motion for adjournment.
Mr. Vice Chair, I move for the adjournment of this private conference.
Okay, thank you, Ma'am. So after the